Hey everybody, this is Tristan from Survival World, and today's tutorial is on something special in our survival knot series, the snake knot. The snake knot is a fantastic knot because it's so great for packing this smaller rope like paracord with. You see the snake knot on almost every paracord bracelet ever, you see it on lanyards and zipper pulls, and even if you're not doing one of those things, it's a great way to keep your rope nice and tidy so it doesn't get tangled. The snake knot is super simple, it's fast, and it looks great, so here's how you tie it. To start tying the snake knot, you're going to want to find the middle of your rope. So I'm going to grab both of my ends, find the middle, and I'm going to start on the right hand side of the rope and make a loop going inwards and over the right hand side of the rope. I'm going to grab the left hand side and I'm going to push it up and through the bottom of the loop we've just created. Now this next step is pretty simple too. I'm just going to wrap it around and push it up through that original loop I created. Get my two ends together and boom, you guys have got your first snake knot. I'll run through that process again for you guys. I'm going to take my snake knot apart. I'm going to find the center of it. I'm going to make a nice loop with the left hand side going in and over. I'm going to grab my left hand side of the string here. I'm going to push it up and through the loop I've just created. I'm going to wrap it around everything and I'm going to push it up through the loop I created at the very start. I'm going to line up both of my ends and I'm going to pull my snake knot tight, and you can pull it to wherever you want on the actual rope. I'm going to do it up a little higher here because I don't want there to be too much of a loop on the end, and I want to make more snake knots going all the way down the rope so I get that nice look. Once you've tied your first snake knot, there are two methods to continue it down the rope. The first method that requires the least learning is to just tie the snake knot over and over again. But I don't like this method because I think it's slow. I like the second method a lot better. For the second method, I'm going to take this little piece of rope that pops up on the left hand side here, and I'm going to loosen it a bit. I'm going to create a loop with it. As you can see, I got a loop on my snake knot and I have a string running through the loop. So that string is on the left hand side. And we're always going to be working with this string on the left hand side. I'm going to grab that string and I'm going to wrap it around the right string and I'm going to push it through the loop. And my purpose here in pushing it through the loop is just to create another loop. So as you can see, I have two loops right here. And what we're going to do to close the first loop is pull on the string that is on the right hand side. We'll just zip that down nicely, and now, as you can see with my left hand, I'm just kind of holding everything in place. You can flip the knot over, and I have the same exact process. I have a right hand side and a left hand side going through this loop. So I'm going to grab the left hand side, I'm going to wrap it around the right rope and push it through the loop again to create a second loop. And then I can just pull on my right string to close our original loop. So flip it over, take the left string, wrap it around the right, push it through that loop, making another loop, and pull the right string to tighten it. This method is a very fast way to do this. I recommend it a lot. And the tighter you pull when you're tightening that first loop is going to be how tight your knot is in the end. So I will speed this up for you guys a bit and I will show you the finished result. As you can see, I've got the knot going down the rope a bit. Now how hard you pull each time when you're tightening that original loop should be the same. As you can see, I've pulled a lot tighter on some than others, which is why I have a mismatched end. So if you want perfectly matched ends on your rope, make sure to be tightening that loop when you're tugging on the right string the same amount of force every single time. As you can see here, we got a nice looking rope. Again, the tighter you pull on that is going to be how tight the overall knot is. So I just did this as a quick tutorial for you guys. I didn't tie it very tight, so there's a little bit of play in there. So that's how you tie the snake knot. Make sure to drop a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel, and check out our playlist that's going to pop up right here with more tutorials on how to tie knots. Thanks for watching.